Hi, everybody, and welcome to the halftime show with the score: the Browns 17 and the Titans 14. A game that started out as badly as you could imagine. And let me put this in some perspective. And I'm going to be biting more than barking today. What bullshit are the fan base who are supporting Dylan Gabriel, the press who are supporting Dylan Gabriel, when your defense has given up over 120 yards in rushing, has given up big plays on screen passes, and you have Kevin Stefanski, who knows nothing because he thought Dylan Gabriel was the right guy. And to make matters worse, your receivers, who do you have out there? What are you going to say now about Shedeur Sanders fading back all the time and he hasn't learned anything? He doesn't have the mental capacity. What are you going to shut the fuck up? If you don't see what's happening before your fucking eyes, then you're blind. Dylan Gabriel, in 10 years, couldn't have made the goddamn touchdown pass to Njoku. He wouldn't have even seen Njoku. I'm down here. He wouldn't have seen him. Good God. And he wouldn't have had the touch to lay it in. Perfect pass to Jerry Jeudy, keeps him in stride. Touchdown. He's thrown for 170 plus yards in the first half. Shut the fuck up already. If you hate black people, keep it up, because there won't be room for you in this country beyond this president's term. Take my word for that, motherfuckers. I get angry about this because people are blind. They're blinded by prejudice. You are willing to watch a midget not progress at all over 6 games, and you're ready to throw Sanders into the ditch after 2 games. It makes me fucking sick. He has a beautiful touch on the ball. His passes are easy to catch. The only one that he overthrew was when he stepped up in the pocket, ran up and tried to hit Jeudy, and he just ripped the thing. And that's like, no. There was plenty of room between Jeudy and the defenders. You could have thrown that with more touch. But the reason Gabriel has no touch is he's scared. He's frightened. He's tight. Sanders ain't tight and he ain't nervous. And whatever it is they're feeding him and telling him, he's doing what they're telling him to do. He wants to go in a hurry-up offense. You can see what he's trying to do. Here's the truth. In order for Shedeur Sanders to find his destiny in the NFL, one way or the other, whatever his destiny is, the only way he's going to find it is A, if you clear out the house offensively for the Cleveland Browns, you get rid of Kevin Stefanski as the head coach, and you bring in somebody who understands what he is capable of doing. That's it. You got to create an offense that's created for that talent. Dylan Gabriel has no talents except to throw 3-yard passes. You saw it. And Kevin Stefanski doesn't understand a downfield passing game. And every time it starts, he wants to shut it down and go back to the 3 tight end formula. Right now, the Browns have no receivers out there. Do you realize they got nobody? I mean, Malachi Corley, they ran that play again, and they crushed him, and he's got a concussion. Everyone knows it's coming. They had, can you believe? I thought it was Jerome Ford, but it was Gerald Ford who was returning the opening kickoff. You know, it's like, this is going to save Bubba his job. Let's just let Ford run sideways across the field. Larvidan is nervous, and now he can't return punts. He's lost his confidence. Everybody has lost their confidence. The defense came out with no energy whatsoever. The coach has lost the team, and the team is losing because of the lack of control of the coach. And the coach wants something that isn't best for the personnel that he's got. God forbid we should actually try to score some points. I'm going to say one more thing about Kevin Stefanski before I just suggest that they line him up in front of a shooting squad and get rid of him. And you don't literally believe that I mean let me think about that. Why, with 25 seconds left of the half, why wouldn't you have just taken a knee? Why did you even risk putting Shadur back and throwing a pass? Why would you even risk that? What sense does that make? You're going to get the ball in the beginning of the second half because you deferred and you kicked, you chose to kick off. Why? If anyone can answer me these questions, feel free. That's what I'm here for. Browns have no running game whatsoever. Shadur Sanders is single-handedly trying to win this football game, putting points on the board by throwing the forward pass, which is something that Kevin Stefanski doesn't want to do and something that we don't have any talent for. The wide receivers that are out there on the field, not good. Not good at all. Yes. Girlfriend is a centerfold, and Stefanski is an imbecile. Na, 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 na. Stefanski is an imbecile. All right. Yeah. If anyone can explain that to me, if I were the owner of the team, I would just dismiss him at halftime. I say, we don't need you. You're trying to fuck things up. I don't get it. Judkins is a stud if you throw him screen passes because he's got no offensive line in front of him. Did you see them trying to block in the first half of this game? I don't know who these people are, Leviston and and what is it, Jenkins? And I don't even know who these people are, but they can't block. And then I'll say this to Mary Kay Cabbagehead. I'm being nice and not using the other C word, okay? You want to know who the better looking quarterback is in the first half, you dumb bitch, because you don't understand. You only do what you're paid to write. Cam Ward is doing nothing but throwing screen passes. Open your eyes. The entire strategy was to suck Myles Garrett in and toss it off to the side. He had one legitimate downfield opportunity where his receiver was wide open and he missed him by about 5 yards. There's only a 6 mile an hour wind. It's not what you all accused Sanders of in a 35 to 40 mile an hour wind when he missed Judy last week, but you'll say nothing about it because you're a twat. That's why, okay? This bothers me tremendously. Cam Ward, he's getting rid of the ball. He's getting the ball out of his hands, and that's smart. But they have over 120 yards on the ground. If the Browns defense would have tightened up and will tighten up in the second half to stop the run game, then you have an opportunity to pass rush the guy. You're going to have to force him to throw the ball down the field, and he'll make mistakes. And he did throw the one pick to Devin Bush. Yeah. You know something? he can't say that. I don't even think he's in charge anymore. I think he knows he's toast. None of what he's doing makes any sense. It's just he should be put in a nursing home for Alzheimer's disease. God damn. No, I don't believe that, Bronk. I think Cam Ward has an arm, but he's playing for a bad team for one thing, and they haven't been getting a rushing game. There hasn't been no running game for them this season, but all of a sudden, 120 yards plus in the first half against the stout Cleveland Browns defense. Without that running game, I don't know what you'd have. But, I don't say that Cam Ward is trash. Don't misquote me. Don't misquote me. I said, who looks better? And I say the guy in his third game looks more comfortable than the guy who was the number one pick who's been playing all season. That's what I'm saying. More comfortable. Who has more upside? It's hard to tell when they're both playing for such bad teams. So we don't make a decision about that today. The decision that we make is that Shedeur Sanders is the starting quarterback for the remainder of the season and will go into the offseason as the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns under a new coaching regime to use him to his talents. It's great to see him looking upfield and running with the ball and then just going into the ground and not Baker Mayfielding it and trying to take people on mano a mano. It's good just to see a guy take what they give. You take what they give you. You throw the ball. If you're going to throw screen passes, that's fine. And if you can buy yards with your feet, that's fine. But step up in that pocket, young man, and show the arm that you got. Let me take a look at where we are in this. Yep, game is starting. Boy, I get so carried away, I lose track of time. We will be back after this game with the post-game show, and let's just hope that somehow we can come out and get some things done here in the second half and maybe get a little distance between us and the Titans so that Cam Ward can't just rely on a running game and, let him beat us if he's going to beat us. Don't let running backs beat us. I'll see you after the game. Bye-bye.